In this video message, I want to share with you how to create an attitude of gratitude. Now, you might ask, what does it have to do with business? Why am I sharing with you here during your workday? And let me explain you why. Because there's 3 dimensions of time that you can live in. You can live in the present, you can live in the future, and you can live in the past. Generally, when living in the future, you experience the emotion of fear. Fear is the number 1 emotion that freezes you and holds you back from doing what you know you need to do and you wanted to create your dream life. The past is associated with guilt and regret, depression, with those type of emotions, which hold you back and put a damper on what you believe that you can achieve to be able to forge ahead and create your dream life. Well, living in the present is where you need to be, because that's the only place where you have the ability to control and make any change. So what's the emotion of the present? If fear is futuristic and regret and guilt is the past, then what's the present? And the answer is gratitude. So learning to develop an attitude of gratitude is one of the best things that you could do to be able to forge ahead and do what you need to do now to create what you want to have in the future. So how do we develop an attitude of gratitude? So in this video, I'm going to share with you the first step. I want you to pick something in your life that you could be grateful for. You know in your head you could be grateful for it, and you should be grateful for it, but you don't feel it in your heart. So let's take a scale from 1 to 10. 1 meaning you feel it very, very minimally, and 10 meaning you feel it very, very strongly. For this exercise, pick something that you know you should be grateful for, you know you could be grateful for, but you're not. And I want you to think about it every single day for the next couple of days. It'll take you maybe a half a minute to a minute. So think about what you currently are not feeling excited about, this one thing that you're going to choose, and try to drum up within you a feeling of gratitude towards that thing. So let me take something very simplistic, the fact that I could see. So for most people, the fact that I could see doesn't give me an emotion or a feeling. I'm used to it, okay? Now, if God forbid somebody was to lose their vision for 2 years, and after much surgery and all types of medical care, they can finally see, by then, the fact that they could see would be extremely exciting. On a scale from 1 to 10 would be a 15. Now, the fact that I was able to see yesterday and the day before doesn't mean that I should be less happy. If anything, I should be more happy because I didn't lose my vision. Nevertheless, the way our brain is wired, on a scale from 1 to 10, it's going to be a 1 because I don't appreciate it, feel it, and I'm not grateful for it. But we could change that. So I want you to take something in life that you're not grateful for. And let's go further with this example. If it's about seeing, I want you to imagine all the great things that the fact that you can see gives you. All the beautiful things you could see, the relationships that you could create, the great experiences you can have. Try to think about it and drum it up. So you're spending about a half a minute to a minute trying to drum up and feel and juice up something that doesn't really have a feeling. It's something in your head you know, but you don't feel it in your heart, and you spend a half a minute to a minute to drum up the feeling and get it up. Move it from a 1 to a 5, a 6, a 7, move it up. But do the same thing every single day for the next couple of days. So pick anything you want to pick in your life that you could be grateful for, you know in your head you could be grateful for, you don't feel it in your heart necessarily, and you want to imagine and add an emotion to it. Learn how to magnetize a thought that right now is dormant and train your mind how to add magnet to it. That's the first step you need to do, and I'm urging you to do for the next week. It takes nothing. It takes a half a minute to a minute, and what it's going to do is start creating within you an attitude of gratitude. One of the greatest things you could do in order to forge ahead and create for yourself the life that you desire and we both know you deserve.